Probably.
Yeah,
I need to get a photo of it, like the actual poster.
When the intro comes in and we have the voiceover from the Twitter video, all of us inside these walls know what that's from because we lived it. You think they're gonna understand the context of this video? That's what I'm worried about.
Because I think the only way that you do that to give true context to it is you'd have to go back and have a complete layer of what is Counter-Strike and what these even mean.
Being hired to compLexity Gaming, obviously content was a really big initiative for us. And looking back at the legacy of compLexity, doing films and docuseries was a really big part of their identity as a brand. And coming in with the series POV, I knew that we'd be doing that a lot more. I did not know that it was going to happen so fast. We had our Counter-Strike team out at the London Major. Jason was just so hyped, and I'm sure you guys can see that from the clips and his reactions from G2. The thing with Jason is when he gets really hot on an idea, that idea has legs and it will just go. It will just go, go, go. Pulled me in, Andrew Beef, and he goes, guys, I have this great idea. Let's do Redemption 2. And when those words came out of his mouth, I knew that we were gonna have a task to tackle.
I think a lot of people just assume you throw a bunch of clips together and then something pops out. But going all the way back to 2004 when we started with Redemption, you gotta like take a piece of your heart and your guts and you gotta put it in there. I don't know, I think we did it with this movie. I think the guys did a really, really good job and ready to put this thing to bed and let the world see it. Because right now it's taken a lot.
I took it very seriously because I watched the Redemption reaction, Lake's Redemption to reaction to watching Redemption, and like my first thought that came to my head when I started cutting this was like, this thing's gonna outlive me, and it's gonna outlive Lake, and in 30 years and wherever it is that we are, wherever compLexity is, this is gonna be one of the things that they watch back. So it had to be good.
This project has taken over the last month of my life.
I came into compLexity around beginning of September. At some point during my time there, I remember telling Zach that this is all I like all this everyday work and it's great. I hope someday we get to tackle something a little bit bigger. Zach and I did a lot of pre-production on this because we knew the general idea was it's a documentary / frag movie. I very easily could have made a video where we look amazing and look at all these great amazing plays that everybody made at the London Major, but that's not what I felt was right and was not going to tell the story. So I had to just find the moments that basically told the story about not just how they did, but also how they struggle and how this wasn't handed to them.
Hey guys, I'm Sean Doe. I'm videographer for compLexity Gaming. I'm the lead videographer for Resurrection. I was sent to London for the FACEIT minors and the FACEIT majors. I was shooting POV, I was doing social media content. So every day I shot POV, but I also kept the camera rolling for whatever we can use for a Resurrection.
Jason even asked me, he's like, hey, this is gonna be a lot of time. This is gonna be a lot of work in order to get this thing off the ground. Redemption took him 3 months nonstop, which is still a very quick turnaround for something like this. I confidently just said we could. I had no idea if we could. I just believed in my abilities and the team's abilities to get it done. And eventually we did. There was a short time where I didn't think we were actually going to get Resurrection done, but that's when we had to change gears and look at it as not an event piece, but a project piece of a team was able to take this one event and rise to another level. Jason saw the first cut and came in tears and just walked up right up to Marco's desk and said, man, you killed it. And from there, it's just been go, go, go on Resurrection and getting it ready for everyone.
Good. But I mean, I'd say we're about 90–95% of the way there.
It was good.
It was good stuff, man. It felt right.
Yeah.
At the end, when we're doing the credits, we're gonna do like still shots, like the old Redemption.
Okay.
Even if we just got a screen grab from video, because I don't know how many actual photos they took on the road.
Yeah.
That'd be up to Sean.
A few
Yeah, I guess
thousand.
Sean was there.
The biggest takeaway from all this is that my footage, my videos, my photos becomes the legacy of complexity. I started December 2017, and 3 months later, I was being picked up by complexity. And that's not a normal story for anyone.
This was a very daunting month and a half. I think my life was a bit consumed, and that was the fun part. Now I get to see everybody reacting to it. I'm hoping the community receives it well, and I'm really happy with what the content team here is able to produce, and I'm very lucky to have been, chosen to take on this task right off the bat.
This was not traditional, and yet it gave me a task and a challenge that I was really excited to tackle, and I just hope everyone really likes it and keep going on. Excited to be able to give you guys more content like this in the future.
What's up, ladies? Ready for a treat?
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping, by showing you guys this early, is we got a big week coming up. So I hope to light a fire into your asses. Remember what this felt like. The team's worked really hard on this. And I've personally spent a lot of time on this. And we think it's a winner. We think this is gonna memorialize each of you in Counter-Strike history. So whatever else you do the rest of your careers, you're always gonna have this. This is like one of our big productions. So it's about 99%. We gotta do some color correction and stuff.
About a 30-minute movie.
About 30 minutes, so comfortable. It'll go fast for you guys though. It won't feel like 30 minutes.
1, 2, 3, go! Complexity with 16-14.
Oh my gosh, dude.
People are gonna start cheering for us because of this video alone. Remember, we started actually getting a lot of fans. We started making our movies.
They lose the pistols and the gets covered back to life.
After the end, you can feel the momentum going and the story developing, and you're like rocking out, and your comms and everything's louder. You could feel the energy growing in the film. Not something we worked hard to capture, but it was there. That's the energy, that's the passion, that's the heart you need to win this thing. Told you it's good.
It's really
It's amazing.
Nobody's released anything like this in a very long time.
No.
So we wanted to really make sure it was something special. I had them starting on this before you were even out of the event. This is more than a check. This is way more than about money. You guys are making history. You're writing stories your kids and grandkids are gonna watch. So let's go out and hoist some trophies and make another one.
One of the first things Marco said when he first started here like a month ago now, Marco?
Yeah.
He was like, Zach, I really, like a goal is to work on a really big project, and now he got it. You still feel the same way, Marco?
Oh yeah, man. Like this is the first, I get into complexity and this is the first thing they drop on my plate.
Friends, family, countrymen, we need your help. I need a comment, I need a sub, and a like. Help us out, we appreciate it. Thanks a lot for watching compLexity POV.